so they are a collection of, we have now, I think Keith and I have somewhere in the range of about 35 different methods that are changes in structures that one can make when one is working with a group of people, whether it is in a classroom or in a work environment, to change how they interact with each other. And the objective is to make that group much more effective. And the first step in accomplishing that is to include the participation of everybody in whatever is being done. So to reduce or eliminate the amount of time that is spent with one person occupying the whole space and all the others being quiet, and change it into situations where everybody is actively engaged in whatever is the task that is going on. I was using the metaphor of comparing liberating structure to simple tools that we are using in our everyday life, like a hammer and a pair of pliers and a screwdriver and so forth. And what physical tools, and we're used to them and we don't even think about it, are there to enhance what we can do with our hands alone. So you can do much more by using a tool, or much faster, or much more effectively, or you can do things that you cannot do with your hands alone because you don't have enough strength, or enough dexterity. And this is the same thing, Those are things that make it possible for you to get accomplished much more than what you could do with just your own talent.
So one way of looking at structures or liberating structures is to think of them as, you have the same people who are participating. You have the same resources, in terms of a space.
Yeah.
But what you are doing is a little something with perhaps space, a little something with the structures which may fuel interaction, so that the quality of the outcomes perhaps are very, very different.
The main thing is the outcome now reflects the input of everybody that was there. Because everybody has been included in the conversation, as opposed to an outcome that reflects either the one person or two or three.
It must be very messy.
Yes, it is, but it's fun. One of the reasons why I become so convinced about the utility of this thing is because I have never, in all these years, I've never had one instance where people were not enjoying it and smiling and say, "Well, this is great," and sort of, and really, it really fulfills a need that is fundamentally present in all of us, which is that we want to be present. We want to do something meaningful. We want to be engaged. We don't want to be sitting like this.
We want to be heard.
We want to be heard. We want to be listened to. And if we have questions and problems, we want them to be addressed. So even when you use some of this liberating structure, even if you don't do it well, just the fact that you have included everybody is guaranteed to generate a different outcome compared to what you would have done otherwise. With a presentation and some question, or with a lecture and some questions.
I can see why it's called liberating structures. It can be so empowering to invite everyone to be part of this process.
And it liberates the CEO at some level. It liberates the teacher at another level, because
yes,
it's distributed wisdom and it's distributed leadership.
Provided
Provided
one is willing to let go of